What's going on, YouTube? We're back with Shades. We're continuing our Let's Play of Lucid9. Now, I have to be honest with you guys. This is a re-recording. I accidentally fucked up and deleted the video file before I rendered the video. I thought I had rendered it already. God, I'm talking too fast. And well, I didn't. So that's my bad. This is honestly all on me. I could have easily left that out, but I feel like I have to be honest with you guys because like my reactions will be different, which is awful in all honesty. But we're gonna get through this. I'm gonna get through this. I'm just gonna play through it again. Not a big deal. And nothing. Great weather we're having, huh? She doesn't seem amused. We're talking to the teacher, by the way. Last time we left off, we were talking to the teacher, and she wants to reprimand us. At this point, at what point? It's the second day of school, unless she's referring to teaching me last year. Come to think of it, yeah, that's highly possible. It's clear that detention is doing nothing for your toxic behavior. Well, yeah, because I can nap in detention. Therefore, I've taken the liberty of recommending you for therapeutic mentorship, which will take place on campus at the discretion of our dorm manager. Requirements will be 1 hour, 5 days a week. The mentor will need to sign off on every visit. The what now? Are you scheduling brainwashing sessions for me? Excuse me, you might have other ideas, young man, but civility and respect are integral cornerstones of our modern society. Not wrong, but when you shove it into people's faces, it kind of works the opposite of what you expect it to do. If it doesn't result in scrubbing away some of the arrogance of yours, then I say good riddance. I'm shocked by this unusually passionate outburst from her. She slows her breath, shaking as she jabs a book and an envelope at me. Take this, Mr. Yoda's office. You know where it is. A tiny pinch of tension releases. Mr. Yoda's the mentor? Maybe this won't be so bad. I give the book a once-over. The cover is somber and 100% boring. Block letters proclaim primates of the 21st century, 100+ correctional techniques to improve the mindset of any underdeveloped adolescent. Seriously, like, I wonder who titles books like that. Like they think that it's gonna work? No. Like, if anything, like, you're just not gonna sell. Legit. I don't know. Well, gee, I'm honored. Take it? I take it. Goodbye, Yama Ishimoto. She flounced out of the classroom, clearly fed up with my shenanigans. Wordlessly, I turn and head down the corridor. Guess someone's a little touchy, not that I can blame her. If I had a student like me, I'd hate him too. I tromp down the stairs to the first floor and stop before a door at the edge of the hallway, bearing the sign, J. Ryota, Dorm Manager. I rapped sharply on the wood 3 times. Mr. Ryota. What is it? What is it? Nuclear war? What? No. Meh, don't feel like opening the door for anything less important. I could open the door myself. Locked it, don't bother. I press my ear against the door, listening keenly. There it is, action-packed, orchestral strings, just barely bleeding through the wood, faint clanging of swords on shields. Are you in a clan war, Mr. Yoda? Bah! A moment later, the door lock clicks open. I slip inside the room holding back a smile. The office is minimalistic in its furnishings, but fairly welcoming. Warm light encompasses the room, highlighting the comfortable chairs arranged around a coffee table that bear a bowl of potato chips. Are those for him? I hope those are for him, because if they're for like random people that walk in, those will go stale. It looks more like a office of a therapist rather than the office of a school dorm manager. In the corner, I spot a comely mahogany desk, on top of which sits Jiro Ryota in a very dramatic position. Welcome to the Satin Room. Have you brought an offering to appease the Dark Lord? I wonder if Welcome to the Satin Room is a reference to Welcome to the Velvet Room. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Indeed I have. With an equally exaggerated bow, I present the book and note from my teacher. Mr. Ryota's eyebrows scrunched in confusion. The hell is this? I got in trouble with the teacher for talking back. Instead of detention, the teacher's convinced I need more permanent solution. Like death, I can help you with that. I was thinking more along the lines of counseling, I believe. Oh, okay. But what the hell is this? He shakes the book empathetically. A curriculum that the teacher recommends for, you know, helping me. Oh, right. Well, I'll put it where it belongs. He promptly throws it in the trash, which extracts a laugh from me. Now, to business. Let me read up on what exactly your teacher wants. His eyes drift over to the paper. His eyes drift over the paper that I silently hand to him. Ha! Oh boy, isn't this precious! Let me translate. Dear Mr. Yoda, I'm having trouble subduing a boy who actually has a brain and doesn't care for the inefficiencies of the bureaucracy. Sincerely, a woman who clearly has more boring person in who certainly was the most boring person in her graduating class. Jesus Christ, I can't read. I choke back laughter as he crumples the paper into a ball and lobs it in the trash. By the way, don't tell anyone I said that, or I might get fired. And then you'd have to take counseling from Mrs. Hanazawa, and then where would we be? Consider the NDA signed. Mr. Yoda reclines easily against his chair, kicking his legs on the table. So, how's the apartment? Still in one piece, mostly. Good to hear. And Phil? Phil? The little houseplant, the one I placed on your shelf? Your memory sucks more than mine, kid. Oh, right. I vaguely remember Mr. Yoda forming an odd attachment to a plant when I moved into my apartment, even to the point where he named him Phil. I think he died. That's a bit odd, I thought he was a fake plant. Nope, look fake on the outside I guess, but all real inside. A satisfied smile pulls at Mr. Yoda's lips, and I suddenly realize the metaphor. We're not talking about plants, are we? Your optimism is inspiring, kid. I would have thought your answer to be contradictory. What, people look real on the outside, but they're all fake on the inside? Something like that. We're talking about plants, how was I supposed to know? Well, now you know. So, now that you know, is the answer the same? No. Didn't even need to think about it. It's the truth. People pretend to be genuine on the outside, but inside they're nothing. Mr. Yoda evaluates me for a moment, but to my surprise, there's no judging in his gaze. You must be a real party pleaser. I'll be here all week. What made you draw such a depressing conclusion? I can tell that his mind is on the fast track of psychoanalysis, childhood trauma, clinical depression, suicidal tendencies. Time to put that to rest, because if anything should be blamed, it should be my 100% natural disdain for humanity. Power of observation, if anything. People like to be strong, confident, independent on the outside. Peel that away, and what do you get? Their heart. Then that heart must be pretty pathetic. Did I ever say otherwise? No, I guess I didn't. I want to give Mr. Yoda a nice lilting voice, but for some reason this nasally thing came to mind and it reminds me of Kenji. I'm going to stop that voice. Mr. Yoda eases from the topic and leans back on his chair, drawing a planner from his drawer. Well, if it were up to me, I'd say that you're just like any other surly teenager going through the first throes of senioritis. But paperwork's been signed, and you know how the bureaucracy goes. I thought our government was supposed to be more efficient to the national changes. Ha! You assume the mayor actually does anything important. He scrawls something down on his tablet and taps the screen. My phone buzzes gently in my pocket. Your teacher recommends that we meet every day, but honestly, who has the time for that? We'll play it by ear, and you let me know if you ever get the urge to murder someone. Probably means you're due for another checkup. I checked what he sent, a copy of the spreadsheet that's taped on his door, revealing his available times. Wow, how do you have this much free time? Life as a door manager is just swell, isn't it? I thought you had at least some kind of job. I'll let you in on a secret. The kids here don't cause much trouble. Excuse me. Not because they're angels, not because they're boring, but because they're too prissy. They don't want to get their manicured nails all dirty with things like graffiti or booze. But they do need someone to cry to when they stub a toe, and the other teachers seem to think that I fit that job description. Actually, it's more likely that they don't want to deal with hormonal brats. So instead of being a helicopter parent, I get to be a bench warmer who just nods and smiles once every few minutes. Like with me. Well, you'd be more interesting than the rest of them, I hope. Yeah, that sounds like the academy in a nutshell. Half the people are too snobby to be fun, the other half are too lazy to care. What do you get to hear? Whining about grades, toxic relationships? Sometimes, but not always. At any rate, I can't exactly complain. Makes my job easy. Thank you for your massive contribution to whoops, that's me. Thank you for your massive contribution to society. You're absolutely welcome. They seem equal to yours. I snort. He chuckles. Yeah, this could have been really painful if I hadn't gotten Mr. Ryota. Well, as your loving, caring, and awe-inspiring mentor, I can hardly keep from you the beauty that is club recruitment day. No, I'm fine, really. Off you go, take a selfie and send it to me. Or I'll schedule an appointment tomorrow. But that's, you said... You need to expand your opportunities, broaden your horizons, go where no man has gone before. But, and most importantly, you need to get out of my office so I can check my clan. That's just sad, Mr. Ryota. World domination calls. See ya. Without another word, he shoved me out and slammed the door in my face. I had no choice but to head to the school courtyard. It doesn't take much time to find Masada behind the track table armed with I Heart Track flags and I Heart Track posters and I Heart Track headbands. I get this very vague feeling that he loves track. He welcomes me enthusiastically, immediately piling all admin duties on me, but true to my word, I proceed to be completely useless throughout the recruitment process. Eventually, Masato seems to give up, handing me a simple sign to wave around. I amuse myself by coming up with truly terrible pickup lines. Want a six-pack? Join track. Looking for health hacks? Join track. Get a knack? Join track. Rid your lack? Join track. These are all so stupid. Pick up the slack? Join track. For reasons unknown, Masato seems to love this. He grins and slaps me on the back. There you go. You just need to apply yourself, see? I'm pretty sure those glances we're getting from the underclassmen aren't looks of admiration. I'm trying to give him a bro voice, like, you know, sup bro? Despite my obvious shortcomings, Masato hooks 4 recruits into track. Honestly, I'm pretty surprised he got that many. A lot of attendees of the school are the richer, lazier kids. I also noticed that he seems to be a lot easier on them than he was on me. Because he sees your potential, boy! When the club recruitment fair is done and everything is torn down, Masato and I head to the school entrance to wait for Rui and Yahiko. For reasons unknown, Masato is ecstatically chattering about my newfound enthusiasm. You killed it today, man! That's the kind of team spirit we need! Great, I might have just gotten myself into more trouble. Well, I guess I was on track for most of last year, might as well do it again this year. To him, and then I said, geezers on a gravy stick of motherload, we could, what the hell? To him, and then I said, geezers on a gravy stick of motherload, we could use a man with your skills. Geezers on a gravy stick of motherload, what the fuck? And so he signed the contract with the blood from his veins, thereby permanently joining the drama club. Wow, I can't believe you're so good at recruiting people. You know what they said to me? What? Something like, get a life, you're just in denial about reality. Well, darn my socks, youths these days are so cynical. The two come to a halt as Masato waves Rui over. Well, looks like you guys have plans. I'd better leave you and Yama, I mean, you and everyone else to have some nice time together. What are you talking about? It's more like babysitting duty where I'm the babysitter and I have to make sure a bunch of kids won't, you know, set the house on fire and stuff. Ah, come on. He's your best friend, isn't he? And your childhood friend? Yeah, but... Hey, have you guys been a childhood promise together? What? No way! Really? Really? Those things are more cliche than explosions in an action movie? Exactly! Well, think of it this way. Although explosions may be a cliche, they're also a staple. You can't have a proper action movie without proper explosives. It's the same with life. You can't have proper childhood friends without a proper childhood promise. Is it one of those promises where it's like, we'll be together forever, or we'll get married when we grow up? Apparently it's a thing that happens in Japan. I'm not sure if it's actually a thing, because like anime makes it to be like such a staple of childhood, but I'm just like, I've never done that. I've never seen it done in America, but maybe in Japan it's a thing. I don't know. Someone from Japan tell me if that's a thing. I winced. Does she have to mention romance? Really? Look! There they are! Guess I'd better get going. Have some fun storming the castle. The girl cheerily skips away as Rui sprints to us for refuge. I try not to spark. Looks like you and Akira had a productive recruitment day. Akira Karubi, Rui's best friend, current roommate, and self-appointed matchmaker. Also another person who I don't get along with, but let's be honest, do I get along with anyone? Akira was sure productive, but barely had any luck. I noticed that she's mastered herself surprisingly quick, but I guess that 10 years of make-believe and drama club would do that to you. How'd you guys do? We got 4 new recruits, 15 liters of fresh blood. Oh god, I didn't mean to turn on the self-voicing. Nope, turn it off, it's bad. 15 liters? Did you just pull that number out of your head, or is it actually legit? Uh-oh. Oh crap. Hang on guys, the game seems to have crashed. Allow. Yes. For the love of God. Hello? Well, darn my socks. Allow. Close. Okay, thank God. For some reason, my antivirus chose to, think that the execution file was a virus. Dumb. It's AVG, so it's stupid. Anyway. Real woman? Of course it's legit. Average average weight's 55 kilograms. The average teenager has a blood volume of 7% of his or her total weight. We got ourselves 4 new recruits. Rui's eyes are already swimming as he raves on, seemingly unaware of the curious glances from the freshmen who've pegged him as a rough thug. Assuming no one's anemic, we got 55 times 4 total kilograms, which is 220. Multiply that by 0.07 for the weight of the blood volume ratio. Bam! 15.4. Rounded down to 15 for a nice round number, and we got ourselves 50 liters of fresh blood, bruh. And this is why Masato's really good at catching people off guard. I can't believe you actually calculated that. Why? It ain't what? Why? It ain't no trouble. I'm just still trying to peg the bro voice down. I've never done a bro voice. It sure sounds like trouble. Hell nah. You should see what you should see what we do in Honor Society. Yes, Honor Society. He not only does he participate in it, he's the president. Oh, did I not mention that he's literally good at everything? Athletics, academics, heck, probably even art. Except sarcasm. That's the one area I can trump him in. The only area. Oh, here comes the great Yahiko Ikari. Sure enough, a familiar shock of blonde hair pops around the corner. Yahiko's beaming, but I notice that he's not holding a single sign-up page in his hand. Good day to you, my pitiful peasants. You arrived just in time to witness my brilliant plan. Technically, he was the one who came to us, but I stay silent. You see, I decided to create my own club, a club worthy of my immeasurable greatness. In other words, he got rejected by all other clubs. Oh boy. You're making a club? Good for you. Good for you. I know, I'm gonna call it the Happy Club, and it'll be compromised of minions who will follow my every bidding. I think we just witnessed the creation of the shadiest club on campus. We will start by taking over the school, then Isamu, then Japan, then the entire world. Well, at least he doesn't lack ambition. And once my mansion on the moon is built, we'll have dominion over the universe itself. But he does lack brains. What you guys talking about all secret like? Nothing. We're just talking about how I haven't gotten to the GFC in a while. As completely unconvincing as this excuse is, she successfully turns Masato's attention to food. GFC, I like the sorry, I keep defaulting to the weird voice. GFC, I like the way you think, Rui. We better get going now before the dinner rush starts. He marches off humming cheerily as Yahiko blathers on about how amazing his new club will be. Great cover. I know. Totally inconspicuous. Just as inconspicuous as the time you wore a kimono? Of course she'd bring that up. You wanna get tickled? You wouldn't dare. Whenever you mention anything about kimonos, I feel a sudden urge to tickle the nearest person. We better get going. We should follow Masato and Yahiko. To GFC! Yeah! These two are adorable. I ship it. I ship it hard. But then again, I usually do ship like childhood friends. I feel like the best relationships are like ones with like your closest friends, which is awesome in my opinion. I want a relationship where like you can look at your significant other and say you're my best friend, which is awesome. But unfortunately, my best friend right now is a dude, so. What? Did I read that last part? She speeds away before I have a chance to stop, or I only chuckle to myself as I catch up. Whoops. Whatever. As we make our way to the lively shopping area a few blocks away from campus, a couple of details catch my attention. There's endless posters and billboards plastered with faces of politicians with broad, candid smiles, proclaiming in bold letters, "Back to prosperity, the recession is over, and do more with more," upon scrolling tablets and giant projected screens. That's normal. There's a smoker and his buddy, the random trucker, the group of tourists clutching electronic pamphlets titled, "Welcome to the glorious metropolis of Isamu," while taking pictures in front of every possible location. And most of all, the ordinary Isamuid, power walking down sidewalks with resumes clutched in their hopeful hands. That's also normal. Everything is normal. Completely normal. So, why do I feel so uneasy? Maybe it's the skyscrapers. I've never liked them. They're too tall, and I always get the impression that they're watching me. Not like guardians either, not some benevolent force that's watching over the city. More like staring, waiting for the right moment to strike. And then there's the smog, that terrible musky pollution that sits on my skin like a coat of hard mud. Every breath is disgusting, but every breath is necessary. I hate the city. I really do. Too bad there's nothing better. Not really. Too bad that Isamu has always been the best, if not only, option. Pay attention, you idiot! I'm startled out of my thoughts by Masato grabbing my arm and yanking me out of the street. Did you not see the red light? Red means stop. And stop means your velocity reaches 0. Physics. Jesus, why do you have to bring physics into this? You could have been run over by a truck. Despite myself, I'm touched by their concern. I'm fine. Let's go. After eyeing me for a long moment, Yahiko shrugs and bounds the GFC's automatic doors, activating the motion sensor with a flourish. Ladies first. Lady, where? Right here? She slaps a hand on my shoulder with a cheery grin. Ooh, good one. You mean Yama's been a girl this entire time? Oh, heavens no, that'd be really awkward. Why? Let's have some chicken. I'm so hungry. Fried chicken. Mm-mm. She quickly skips into GFC, leaving Masato thoroughly bewildered. That's actually funny. That like, I'm not even sure, I'm not sure how serious they're being right now. Like, are they like being like, "With your girl," or is it that she's so tomboyish that like they don't care, or is it that they're making a joke? Is this a bit? I can't tell. Cause like I don't think I've made this joke with my friends, like the girls I know. Like I've never had to like joke around with them like you're a girl. Like what? Like no, I've never had to joke around like that because like I don't care how they act. I just know they are a girl. So whatever. I don't get it. Why is it so awkward? Beats me. Actually, I'm pretty sure I have a good idea, but there's no way I'm bringing it up. Look, are we having chicken or not? Of course we are. What do you take me for? Well, good thing that neither he nor Yahiko are very perceptive. Without further ado, we enter GFC. And it's General Fried Chicken. It even looks like they turned a chicken into look like Mr. from Colonel Sanders, which is funny. But anyway, this is where I stopped in my original recording. The video's a little shorter this time because I was able to get through it faster. I didn't have a lot of comments. But yeah, it was my fault. So whatever. I had to deal with the consequences. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This is actually pretty interesting. I do like this visual novel. I do like visual novels in general, but it seems that this is more of a kinetic novel rather than a visual novel. I haven't had a single player choice yet, so I'm thinking that this is a kinetic novel. If I get choices later, then it is a visual novel. But essentially, like a visual novel can have player choice. A subset of visual novels, a kinetic novel, has no player choice and it goes straight into story. Like it's just story. This seems to be a kinetic novel so far. I hope there's player choice in it, but it seems to be a lot like Amnesia, in which that like there's large chunks of story and then a couple intermittent choices in between, but it doesn't seem to be as extensive. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos from me or from this series, hit the subscribe button. And you're now exiting the Shadyverse. My name is Shades, and you are now going to the end card.